Hello and welcome. If you're completely new to yoga, this practice is for you. We're going to keep things very simple today. You don't need to be flexible and there's nothing you need to do perfectly. Just find a comfortable space, roll out your mat if you have one, and let's begin. Come to sit in a comfortable position. You can cross your legs or sit on a cushion. I like to prop myself up on a bolster or a block, which allows my spine to lengthen. Gently close down your eyes. This is known as Sukhasana in Sanskrit, which is often translated as easy seat. It's a simple seated posture, and it's a common way to begin a yoga practice. Let your hands rest on your knees or in your lap. And this is the time to take a moment to arrive to your practice today. Notice how your body feels and tune in with your breath. Before we start moving, let's introduce a very simple breathing practice. In yoga, practices that work with the breath are called pranayama. We're going to practice a gentle technique called samavriti or box breathing. Place your hands gently on your ribs, with your fingertips resting towards the side of your body. Breathe in through your nose for a count of 4, feeling your ribs gently expand beneath your hands. Hold the breath at the top for a count of 4. Slowly breathe out for 4, feeling your ribs draw back in. And pause at the bottom for 4. We're going to do this 2 more times. So again, breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Allow your hands to soften back down onto your knees and let your breath return to normal. I like to start my practices with some gentle movement. Gently bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. You can use your hand for a little bit more pressure. Come back through center. Left ear towards your left shoulder. Breathing here. Now take your chin gently towards your chest and up to the right shoulder and back through center over to the left. Continue this movement over to the right and back to the left. Bring your head back to neutral and remove your block or bolster if you were using one. Come to meet me on your hands and knees. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale to open. Exhale to round the spine, pushing the floor away. Move slowly and follow your own breath. This is a simple movement often called cat-cow. The Sanskrit names are Madhyasana and Vitalasana. You'll find this in most practices, great to warm up your spine. Then come back to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes, send your hips high into your first downward facing dog, also known as Adho Mukha Svanasana. Don't worry about straightening your legs. You can bend your knees as much as you need. I like to pedal my feet here, bending one knee and then the other, bringing a little bit of length into the back of my legs as I haven't used these muscles today. Let's get your alignment correct. So spread your fingers wide and press firmly into your hands. Press the floor away from you to create space between your shoulders and your ears. Let your head relax here. Bend your knees generously to lift your hips up and back to keep your spine long. Take a slow, steady breath here. Take an inhale here. Look between your hands, and as you exhale, tiptoe all the way to the top of the mat. Bend your knees, fold. Inhale, come up halfway, flat back. Exhale to fold. As you inhale, bend your knees and slowly rise, reaching your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands together in the center of your chest, Anjali Mudra. Stand with your feet together and let your arms rest by your sides. This is Tadasana or mountain pose. Feel your feet against the floor. Imagine you're standing tall without stiffening. Relax your shoulders. Surya Namaskar A or Sun Salutation A. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs, bent knees. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the hands and step back to a high plank position. Your shoulders are directly over your wrists. Your core is engaged, so are your legs. Lower your knees, chest and chin towards the mat. Hold here. Then slide forward and lift your chest up into a gentle cobra. Relax your neck and draw your shoulder blades together. Push back to your hands and knees, tuck the toes, and send your hips high for another downward facing dog. Take 5 rounds of breath here. Send those hips high, bend your knees generously, push the floor away, relax your neck. Continue to breathe. One last inhale here. Exhale, walk or step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees. Inhale, lift all the way up to standing, reaching your arms overhead. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. One more time. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward with bent knees. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your hands to your shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to your high plank. Find an inhale and exhale, lower the knees, chest and chin to the ground. Inhale, shift forward, lift your chest high, find your upward facing dog. Your arms are straight here. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. 5 rounds of breath here. Inhale through the nose, gaze between your hands, and exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward over your knees. Inhale, raise up to standing, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. One more round of Surya Namaskara. Inhale, raise your arms up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward over your bent knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Maybe lower down by bending both elbows, lowering Chaturanga, 90-degree angle. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Take 3 rounds of breath here. Last inhale. And exhale, drop your knees down and take your hips back towards your heels. Bring your knees out wide, your big toes to touch. And exhale, fold forward, bringing your forearms or hands down to the earth. Let your forehead rest towards the mat. Relax and take a few rounds of breath here. This is Balasana, or child's pose, another very common pose throughout a yoga practice. If you find that your hips don't quite reach your heels, that is completely fine. We all start somewhere, and over time, with regular practice, you may notice your hips begin to sit a little closer to your heels, and your body will feel more comfortable in this shape. Begin to push yourself back up to your hands and knees and come to meet me on your back with your head at the top of your mat. Relax your shoulder blades down and hug your knees in towards your chest. Take some small circles of the hips one way and then back the other direction, giving your lower back a gentle massage. Lift your shoulders and head off the ground, hugging yourself into a tight little ball. Maybe your forehead gently touches your knees. Exhale to release, bringing both your legs out long. Let your arms rest comfortably by your sides, palms facing up or down, whatever feels natural. Take a moment to get comfortable. And before we fully relax, I want to introduce you to Shavasana. Shavasana means corpse pose. It's traditionally the final resting posture of a yoga practice. It is often considered one of the most important parts of the practice. We've spent these last few minutes bringing our awareness back into our bodies, away from our thoughts, our to-do lists, and everything else that's going on around us. And now we get to be simply still. Notice what it feels like to have a few minutes where you don't have to be productive. A few minutes that belong entirely to you, because sometimes yoga reminds us of something very simple. You are actually allowed to have 5 minutes to yourself. You don't have to earn them. You don't have to fill them. You can just rest. Begin to deepen your breath. Maybe stretch your arms overhead, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring your knees in towards your chest one last time and gently roll to one side, keeping your eyes closed. We're going to meet back up in a seated position. Take your time to get there. There is no rush. Bring your hands together at the center of your heart if that feels good for you. Begin to rub your hands together, generating a little bit of heat. Gently place your hands over your eyes and blink your eyes open. Gently release your hands back down and thank yourself for taking this time. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.